never go to plan. Thank God I'm not going that way again. Especially with all my stuff. Also, there's an example of why I like to organise things myself. I was supposed to get an extra night at the hostel. And now I am here. They were full, and I didn't find out until I arrived at 7. So now I'm just making my way straight to the airport. I had to buy another ticket just then. Now we're just going as we go. So naturally, I got to the airport super early because there was no way I could get any accommodation at 7 o'clock tonight, and everywhere in London was completely packed. There were 2 huge lines of Ryanair passengers because there's no more flights leaving, I'm pretty sure, at the moment. There's 2 huge lines and they are all pissed. Got Con Ryanair, lots of those words being thrown around. It appears that due to there's some issues with the traffic in London, so it looks like all these people have missed their flights, and now they're trying to get them to their hotels, and it's just taking a long time. It looks like I'm not going to be here alone for the next 5 hours. Oh, this is hilarious, I love it. I ended up staying at the airport overnight, which, I mean, it's all part of it. Part of the way I do it. Hasn't been all that bad in the end. So it's now about 6:30. Got through security here very, very quickly, and testing out Ryanair. I've seen more angry people at Ryanair in the past few days, or the past day, than I have ever. So it was surprisingly efficient, Stan said. I've got about 2 hours, probably go some breakfast, and then we'll be flying off to Tallinn very shortly. All week living off bacon. I think I need something a little bit fresher, even though it's got honey on it. Yeah, so we're finally finishing up in London. Originally finished earlier, but not quite this time. And welcome to Tallinn. Next stop, the hotel in the old town. So I'm honestly very keen to be in Riga. My mind is all over the place at the moment. Tallinn. I've heard from people back home that have been here that it's such a beautiful city. So we're going to be here for a couple of days. We're going to do a day trip out to one of the small towns. I've got a few little activities organised, but mostly I just want to check out the city itself. Every now and then I like to go to a good city, and this is definitely one that I've heard. Even this airport just looks really cool. I like it. I do need to get some money though, now that I think about it. It's a beautiful city. This should all do the job. Good little dinner. Oh, in the little central square. I'll get us some better pictures of it tomorrow, I reckon. But yeah, tomorrow I'll just spend a bit of time wandering around the city. We'll be able to see what this place has to offer. And then, the day after that, we've got a few little things going on. Righty, up and about on my first day in Tallinn, or first full day. I'm just going to do quite a bit of wandering around the old town. It's going to be very, very pretty. It's a lot colder here than I expected, to be honest. But I guess that doesn't really surprise me. So we'll see what we can find. And this is one of the more common sights in most, or in a lot of European towns. Central Square with the town hall. I went here last night for dinner and it was good. But now that we're here during the daytime, I just love this sort of design, this beautiful area. It's a very, very quiet city. See? This is midday, 12 o'clock, and there is absolutely no one, or very, very few people here. But you know what? It's either that or one of the busy touristy places where this whole area will be completely packed. This is beautiful. Medieval walls are quite intact, considering. Definitely one of the more well-preserved ones I've seen. And honestly, that is spooky. All you need is something to just pop out. And that there is the, I believe, the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Got my words that come out. Oh wow. You definitely got that Eastern European Orthodox design, but God, it looks so clean and beautiful. Like, compared to, I remember seeing the one in Sofia. This is remarkable. It's incredibly beautiful and ornate. Again, like with a lot of cathedrals out here, you can't take any videos inside. But it's just very well put together. Some of these places are just amazing. One thing I tend to do whenever I go to a place like this is always light a candle. Honestly, no particular reason behind it, I'm not religious, but it's just one of those things that I just tend to make a habit out of. And then just in front of the cathedral, this is the Tumpea Castle. So this is the seat of Parliament in Estonia. It's a beautiful shade of pink, wouldn't you say? I like it. I respect it. Now I think there's probably an entrance on the other side, but I'm going to go check it out. It's been this region's seat of power for almost 800 years. It's got this one large watchtower just at the back of it. That must be part of the old design. And so I think originally, my history's getting me correct, this is the Lavinian Knight Order that was originally settled here. And that's when this would have been originally built. I suspect the newer part is definitely, funnily enough, newer design and not part of the original that was built 800 years ago. But again, that's the way that things sort of advance. I think I read over there 1920, possibly. I wonder if you can actually get up that tower. Let's go have a look. There's a bit of an explanation on the flag back there, so you can't actually, there's actually no access from that side. The flag was basically part of the independence movement, both when it originally happened in 1918, and then again after it had been occupied by Russia after World War II. When it was occupied by Germany and then by Russia after World War II. You got the blue Nordic sky, the black in the middle is the history, the dark history and the soil, and then the white is the search for enlightenment. I think that's quite beautiful. It was originally part of the student society, and naturally that's where a lot of independence movements begin. And here's one of the views of Tallinn. Oh, it's such a beautiful place. And this is the outside of the old city. So actually I might be able to make my way down there. And then you've got the main old city over there. So I know where I'm staying because I could use St. Olaf's Church over there, the big tall one. I'm basically staying right below that. So that's actually a good landmark, and you can see it right in the distance there. Might not be able to see it very well, but there's the TV tower. You can get an amazing view from the top there. It's a lot further out from the city than I thought it was, to be honest. So I might not be able to make it out there. I've got a few things on in the middle of the day tomorrow that might up that, but we'll see what we can do. For now, this will do just nicely. This is one of the largest towers in the northern end of Old Town. Used to hold a lot of artillery. Playfully or fantastically named Fat Margaret. Right, now just over to my left, you can't quite see it at the moment, I've just got the wall in the way. There is the ferry terminal. Now, Tallinn is actually a beautiful and easy location. There you go, you can see it just over there. Actually, I think it takes up pretty much all this area. It's a really good location to get to Helsinki from here. I think it's about a 2-hour ferry ride to get to Finland, and then you can actually do, it's a 1 or 2 night ferry to Stockholm as well. It's definitely a very good spot for it. I think a lot of people sort of come to Tallinn, do a day trip here and then head back. I'm not going to be doing that this time around. But I will be heading to Finland later. That's going to be my little secret ending to my trip, I think. But it's definitely one of the things that needs to be kept in mind if you're coming to this region. Is Tallinn's definitely worth a day trip. I'm just entering back into the old town. So, being a Monday, a lot of places closed. There's a maritime museum I know my dad would have loved by the water, maybe about half an hour from where I am now. So that'll be a good place to probably go back to tomorrow, I reckon. Should be open. But tomorrow I am getting picked up at around 1:45 and I'm going to go and shoot some guns. I know, a bit of a random silly thing, but I'm curious. And I've done it before in Vietnam. I want to give it another shot. So that'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. This is definitely the coldest I've been in the last 2 months of travel. I like the cold. Something I'm going to have to get used to. I was tossing up whether to actually head to Scandinavia after this. I want to see the snow, but it's probably still a little bit early for that, so I'm going to hold off. It might even be a little bit early when I am planning on going, but it should be enough around by that point.
Sina olid 2 ja 3 meida või?
Not bad.
Sul oli 2 ja 5
Not quite as good. But that'll do. My hand's not too bad. Especially with the big one.
Saad seda väga ilusti käes hoidma. Käsi kuidagi oli väike või ma nagu ei ulatanud ilusti.
And ended with a shotgun. Holy crap, that's killed my shoulder. Shit, that was intense. Oh, that was great. It's good fun. Don't know how I'm going to get away with those that, but you know, it is what it is. For something that I haven't done before, that was great. It was a bit intimidating to start with, to be honest, not gonna lie. But got into it and I was just like bang, 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 bang. Got a few videos out of it, not a huge amount of me, but nah, get the general idea. Now I'm sure my dad would have enjoyed a place like this. So that's why I came here. The fact that they've got a full submarine there is quite cool. I reckon the fella would have enjoyed this one a lot. Let's go check it out. So that's submarine from the outside. You can actually get on the inside. I did not realise that. This is incredibly cool. You can see pretty much everything. You can go through the whole length of it. Got the officers' mess down there. You got the bridge. This is great. No way.
In the eventuality of a crash dive, the entire crew had to run to the front of the submarine in seconds to tilt the boat over to the right. Necessary, they had to do it groping their way over. Meanwhile, the submarine submerged to a depth of 9 meters.
Oh shit, that was a bit of a drop. Let's see how well my driving goes. Oh. Oh. Ah, I can't steer now forward. Oh, no, that's gone the wrong way. Okay, I think I'm going backwards. Clearly I'm not good at this. Alrighty, so I'm all finished in there for the day. Got one more day here before I head south to Riga. Tomorrow I'm going to actually be taking a bus outside the city. I'm going to a small town called Latvia. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it correctly. And from there, I'm going to sort of just check it out. I think there's a bit of hiking to do, there's a few medieval sort of designs and that sort of thing that I'll go check out. And then I'll make my way back here later that night before getting ready to leave tomorrow. Not too early, well, actually I think it's about 8:30 the next day that I'm leaving for Riga. So that'll be Estonia done.